So excited you're joining me today in the studio. My name is Wendy Lee, and you can find me at CreativeLeeYours.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. So what were we going to be doing today? Well, we're starting off a new Stampin' Up! Year. I love October, right? The weather has started to change, although I must admit, fall does not last long enough for me to love fall. I'm more of a summer kind of gal. I'd much rather be hot than cold, but I do enjoy the cooler temperatures, the slightly cooler temperatures. I don't like cold, but I am enjoying these cooler mornings and evenings are very, very nice. But yes, October kicks off a new Stampin' Up! Year for all those of us that are demonstrators. And so we have a lot of exciting things happening right now. So Stampin' Up! Has announced, it started today actually, a new special that allows you to take advantage, oh my gosh, of our 35-year celebration. And you can jump in and join the Stampin' Up! Family as a demonstrator. And there's two great choices for the kits. There's our normal starter kit is $99 and you get $125 in product, which is great. A great steal of a deal, right? It's the best bundle there is out there. However, right now during the month of October, you can either choose an additional 35% discount or off of the starter kit and only pay $64.35 in the US to get your $125 in products, which is amazing. Or if you want more goodies in your hands, you could get $168.75 in new product for your $99. So you choose which one works best for you. So that's going on right now through the end of the month. I'd love for you to join our Diamonds team and, our crafting community. So if you've got questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer those questions. I also have registration going on for 3 different events. One is my Cultivated Creativity, which is my DIY paper crafting subscription program. And you can see sneak peeks of 4 of the 5 projects behind me. We're featuring the Merry and Bright bundle. So we're going to do some holiday projects and they are fantastic. Lots of glitz and dazzle. So I think you'll love those projects. I also have a registration going on for my Trekking Along class. So that is a stamp and punch bundle that you'll only find in our online store. It's not featured in any of our catalogs and available while supplies last. So I've got a registration open currently. I think that registration ends, I think you've got another week, okay? And then you can join me for that class. And then the third thing is Maker's Mojo. So that is our virtual creative escape. It is a 2-day event and there are 10 live presentations. So if you're feeling a little bit kind of stuck in a creative rut, this is a fantastic event for you. You get to meet a lot of people. We do this virtually through a Facebook group, right? So people that have joined us for multiple events, they have gotten to know each other and built some friendships over there. So I hope that you will join us for our event. It is on October, I believe it's the 21st and 22nd. I'm probably saying that wrong. Yes, 20th and 21st. I was a day off. Friday, Saturday, 2021 of October. Yes. So lots of fantastic things going on. If you've got questions on anything, let me know. Just leave a comment below or you can reach out to me and I will answer those questions. All right. I am going to go ahead and switch my camera over and we're going to get started with today's paper crafting fun, right? There we go. Okay, let me check one of my settings. Let's make sure we've got good view here. All right, perfect. Jean, so glad you're here. Oh, chilly and rainy. Yuck, 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 yuck. That's not fun at all, Jean. So if you're here, give me a shout out. I'd love to see who's joining us. We are today featuring the Let's Go Shopping Bundle by Stampin' Up! So this is a super cute stamp and die set. And the designer paper to me is the star of the show for this particular product suite. And we are featuring this one in this month's All-Star video class bundle. So that is an exclusive video tutorial that I gift away every month to my customers that spend $50 or more with me in my online store, or you can reach out to me and I will place your order for you. I'm happy to do that and assist you with that. But definitely check out the online store because there's things there that you won't see anyplace else that aren't in catalog. So you always want to check the online store. But when you shop with me and spend $50 or more, you get the current month's all-star tutorial from me as my gift. And like I said, it's a video tutorial. It is 12 global demonstrators that come together and put together this amazing set of projects. It's so inspiring, so many great ideas. It really takes your crafting to the next level. Now, if you're not in the US and can't shop with me, you are welcome to purchase the tutorial. It is $15. All right. Today, we are making this super cute. Isn't that so charming? Little shop, sweet shop. So we're making a little awning card. Fun. Have you guys made one of these? I have not made one in decades. And to me, this suite just screamed, let's make an awning card. So that's what we're doing today. All right, so let's get started. And I am going to start off with my white layer that's going to go on the card front first. And let's build up our little awning. So I've got a piece of designer series paper. Now, when the video is over, I will go back in and put the links so that if you want to shop, you can just click on the links straight away and purchase any items that you would like from the store. And if you are wanting to just craft with what you've got at home, you can also see the cut dimensions. So I'll have everything out there for you. All right, so I'm going to start off with this designer series paper, and I'm just going to score this at 2.5 inches. So I'm just going to do a little score line right here at 2.5 inches. And this is going to give me my little flap that hangs over. So let's get rid of that. We'll get rid of our separate score. We'll bring it back in a moment when we do the awning top. So I am going to go ahead and give this a nice crease. Oh, I think I made it crooked. I did. I was supposed to fold it first. All right, folding on the score line first. And I've given that a nice crease because this is going to give me my little counter right there. Now, I didn't want to see the back side of this paper. So let's go ahead and add a little strip of cardstock to make it the color we want it to be. A lot of times the back sides of the designer series paper are fantastic, but in this case, the paper is fantastic, but I really wanted something coordinating with my awning top. So I've just got a little 1/2-inch strip piece of Balmy Blue cardstock. And let's see if we can get that a little more centered. And I'm going to rub that with the bone folder to make sure I've got a nice, good crease on that. Great. Happy with that. Okay. So let's go ahead and adhere this right to this lower portion of this white layer. And I like to use Stampin' Seal. That is my adhesive of choice. You don't have to use Stampin' Seal, but that is what I prefer. Well, I say that and then I can't get it down. All right, there we go. That layer is down. Is my volume dropping? I have earbuds in, so maybe they're not connected. Let's see. Is it better? Yeah, I'm connected. All right, let me know if that's better. Oh, nope. Why is it not switching? So my computer upgraded, of course, just before I went live. Why this is not switching, I do not know. Speaker. Better? Let me know if that's better, Jean. My computer was not switching over. I had a hard time connecting today, and I guess it was a pretty big OS update for the Mac, and it's been messing with me all day. So, all right. So next, I want to pull in some treats from the designer series paper. So I've got a few that I've already fussy cut out, and a few more that I've got here as well. And I'm just going to cut these right out of this designer series paper. Now the dies do coordinate with some of the images in the paper, but not these little sweet treats that I've chosen. But I love that when we add designer series paper, that it just adds so much more possibility to our crafting, right? So I am just fussy cutting these out. Now, we've talked about this, but I'll mention it for anybody that's new here. When I fussy cut, I try to move the paper versus my scissors. And I also try to cut deeper down into the blade versus at the snippy points because it just works better, right? I get a better cut. You can leave white space, or in this case, I think it's kind of a light yellow, as you cut around, or you can cut all of that away and go really close to the image. It's entirely up to you. And it doesn't have to be perfect, right? That's the thing. We're paper crafting, so it's okay. Oh, good. It did help. Perfect. Jean, I'm so glad. Thank you for letting me know. Like I said, I've got a little bit of crazy stuff going on today with the, the computer upgrade. Sometimes I wonder if it's really an upgrade, right? All right. So I've got all my little goodies cut out, and I want to go ahead and adhere them to the inside of my space here. So I'm going to do my outer two treats first. And one of these I'm going to save for the inside. And then I'm also going to get my little ice cream and it's going to look like a spoon when I put it in. It's a fork technically, but we're going to make it look like it might be a spoon in our little ice cream treat here. So I'm going to start on my two sides here, and I'm coming up a smidge, right? Because I am going to place, let me show you. I've die cut these little bowls, and I'm going to place these at the bottom. So I want that up just a smidge so it looks like it's in the bowl and it's not too covered up. So that's why I did that. I'm using liquid glue because the shapes are odd, and liquid glue does give me a little bit of a moment to move things if I choose to, right? Like maybe I don't have them quite where they're supposed to be or where they look the best. So it does give you a little bit of an opportunity to move things around. What I don't like about liquid glue is being sticky. So that is one of my least favorite parts about liquid glue. All right, so we're going to put that down, and I just got to tuck that fork back there so it looks like a spoon is stuck down into my ice cream. That's the look I was going for anyway. Cute. How cute is that already? I love it. All right, let's bring in our card base. And I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. So it's just a half sheet of Balmy Blue cardstock. I cut mine 4 1/4 by 11, and we are folding it in half. And then I'm going to place this layer on top. So we're just going to adhere that down with our Stampin' Seal. So you guys have to let me know if you played with the Les Shop Suite yet. There's so many cute projects I've seen with it. And there's some really good ideas in the tutorial, in the All-Star tutorial bundle. All right, so there is the front of my card. Now let's create our awning next. And then, well, wait, maybe we put our ice cream dishes in. Let's put our ice cream dishes in. Why not? So I've already pre-die cut these with the dies. Let me grab the dies back. So there are these lovely little baskets here. So you've got your solid basket and you've got your detailed basket right here. So I cut out of designer paper. I cut one of the solid baskets. And out of Flirty Flamingo cardstock, I cut a solid basket. And Crumb Cake, I cut a solid basket. Now, I also cut a detailed basket in the Crumb Cake. Oh, excuse me. And I'm going to layer these. Now, before I cut this, hopefully you can see it's a different color on the back. It's not Crumb Cake on the back because I added adhesive sheet to the back of my cardstock before I die cut it. Now, you could adhere these together using your liquid glue or your fine tip glue pen. That would work great. But because I struggle with sticky fingers and I don't like sticky fingers, I much prefer to use the adhesive sheets, right? And let's see, have I stolen? I know I have it. Okay, there we go. Did I steal my take your pick? Sometimes I do. So this is going to help me remove this backing paper. So I just need to get it started. So I can just simply peel that away and add this detail right over the top. And it adds a little more dimension to that basket, even though it's tone on tone. Kind of fun, right? All right, so let's pop these on the front. I'm going to pop them up with some dimensionals. You don't have to do that if you're not a fan of all things popped up, but I'm a super fan of everything popped up. If I could pop up every layer and get away with it on a card, I would. I totally would. My husband would have some things to say about it. He works at the post office and he tries to keep me in check, right? Making sure I don't get too rogue with my popped up layers. I know. I just like it, right? It's so pretty. Who wouldn't want everything popped up? Okay. So now I can place my little baskets so that they sit at the counter and they've got our sweet treats just filling the bowl. Makes me want a snack, right? Who else wants some ice cream? Oh, I got that one over a little bit. That's okay. Let's see if I can pop that up just a bit. I didn't realize I had gotten it over so far. I really should do the middle one last. Pop that up. Tore the paper a little bit. That's okay. We can fix things like that. Put that one in. And now we'll put this back down. It will cover our mistake. So no problem. I did it in the exact same place. I wanted in that spot, I guess. All right, there we go. All fixed and pretty now. Now, before I get to my awning, I think I'm going to add a little bit of Wink Stella to my little sweet treats here. Give them a little shimmer, right? Why not? Could have done this before I put the bowls on, or I don't have to. A little pastry center. I don't know what these really are, but they're cute. I like them. All right, let's work on our awning part first. Let me bring this in, show you what I've done. So I've die cut this already, and embossed it. So here's my awning piece right here. So the first thing I did was I die cut it with the Scallop Contours dies to give it that, that traditional awning look. Then I used the stripes and splatters embossing folder. So I used the stripe and slid this in and ran it through to add the texture. Now, as you can see, the stripes go this way. Now I could have done it this way, but I wanted it to look like an awning. So I did it this direction. So I did have to run it through twice, but it matches up really, really nicely. This folder is super forgiving. So just wanted to show you guys that. So I did that ahead of time. All right, now let's go ahead and score this awning. So get my measurements right. 3/8 and 1 1/4. So let's go ahead and score those. I need to turn my body so I get this straight. 3/8 and 1 1/4. I'm just gonna do it one more time because I'm going over all that texture. All right, so I've got my 2 score lines on here and we're gonna fold this. Yes, the treats were cut from the designer series paper. Thanks for asking. All right, so now I'm gonna fold this awning. I'm gonna fold this first tab up towards me and I'm gonna run my bone folder along there. Now it's gonna push out some of my texture and that's okay. And then I want to push this other one down. Now, you could score this before you add the texture so that you have a nice crisp fold. I'm not going to worry about that on this because, it's still going to be really nice. All right. Now, I want this to adhere really well. So I'm going to pull in my tear and tape adhesive. You could use your Stamp and Seal, but because I'm going to be fussing with this a little bit, I really would like this to be adhered down really well. And I'm using, a pretty good texture on it. So that is why I'm choosing to use adhesive. Just get that down on there really well. So probably if I were to make a stack of these, I probably would score and put this adhesive on before running it through the embossing folder so that I don't squish out any of my amazing texture, right? Because I love that texture on there. All right, remove that backing paper, and then we're going to go ahead and place this awning right up at the top of this white layer. And now I have my amazing awning right over my little sweet shop there. Cute? I think it's cute. All right, let's add a little sentiment and some ribbon. All right, so I've cut the banner out with the Stylish Shapes dies right here. Well, if I can get a hold of it. So I've used that banner there, and this is just basic weight cardstock. And I'm going to pull in my sentiment. Let's pull in our foam pad, just give us a little bit of cushion while we stamp, right? So yeah, if you've got other little images, I was taking the fast, easy way out and cutting right from designer paper. But you could also stamp little treats. We've got lots of fun stamp sets that have goodies in them. You may have something that you've had for years that you want to pull back out, maybe. All right, so I'm going to pull off 15 or so inches, I'm guessing. Doesn't really matter. Don't overthink that. And I'm just going to wrap this around my fingers. Kind of happy with that size of it. We'll go ahead and tuck that one back down one more time. All right, so I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to run some Stampin' Seal right behind my little sentiment here and then place this how I want it, right? So I can move it around a little bit. I can angle it if I want it a little bit at an angle. You can spread it out however you want to do it. So I just want that little bit of ribbon right down in there. So that's some linen thread. And let's pull in some dimensionals so that I can put some dimensionals on this. Tack that right down on my card. Maybe a little excessive on the dimensionals, but I want it nice and sturdy. No sagging, right? And I'm going to have that cross that designer paper there. Come out a little bit wider. Super cute, right? How fun is that? So of course, this is going to fold flat. You can put this right into an envelope, fold that up, fold it down, whichever way you want to do it. So it'll fit right in your envelope. And then those will pop back up. So it gives you a nice, fun 3D awning look. All right, let's bring our design to the inside. We always want to do that, don't we? All right, so I've got a sentiment. So let's look at this. So I put let's get together and then another little sweet treat in there. Let's grab that, our foam pad. Slide that in there. And bring my navy pad back in, ink pad back in. And I'm just going to stamp towards the bottom, hopefully not too tight. Oh, that was terribly crooked. Flip over, try again. I cannot see when I'm on camera. I can't see where I'm stamping. So just one of those fun things that you get to try to do in the blind. All righty. But that's okay. We can always, that's why there's two sides of the paper and why you stamp before you glue, right? Do you guys do this mistake all the time? Have to flip your layers over? When you get cards from me in the mail, don't take them apart because you don't know what you might find. All right, get our little sweet treat down. And I think I want to put a little Stella on this one as well. Oh, good, you're liking this one? Good, 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 good. Don't forget, if you guys like the content I'm sharing with you, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know I'm doing all right. Share with your crafty friends. Invite them to come take a break on Tuesdays and craft a little bit. Perfect. All right, and then we're just going to plop this on the inside. Now, I did not put any gems on this particular project. You totally could. You could add, this suite comes with some really nice loose sequins that you could use that are very forgiving, and they would be fantastic. Or there's lots of other embellishments that you could pull in. Good old rhinestones, pearls. You could do that. I just felt like I really wanted that to be the main star, this lovely little awning and our sweet treats. I wanted that to be the star of the show and didn't really want to take away by adding some additional sequins and whatnot to it. So I left it as is.
Yeah, forgot about awning cards. I had as well. This is when I think this is a fold I learned. Oh my gosh, probably one of my first years stamping. I've been doing this, I've been a demonstrator for 20 years. I've been stamping for about 22 years with Stampin' Up! Products, right? But yeah, I it's been a while. So I thought it was a fun one to pull back out and give a try. Good. I hope you guys like this one. If you do have any questions that I missed answering, please let me know and I will do my best to answer them. Let's see, do we want to see a sneak peek of anything? Let's see. Let me pull out the trekking along cards and show you a sneak peek of those. I can't show you a sneak peek of my tutorial bundle project because we're not allowed to do that. So here is the trekking along class to go. So you're going to have projects for all year long to celebrate. You've got some Christmas, you've got some non-Christmas, but they're fast, easy cards. They're fun, they're beautiful. Your kit comes with some designer paper, some linen thread, some pearls. So lots of fun things. I can't show you Maker's Mojo. I'm working on that now. But yeah, our Facebook group opens, I think, tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yes, our Facebook group for Maker's Mojo, all the pre-event fun starts tomorrow. So we'll be inviting those of you that have already registered. You'll start getting your invitations to that sometime tomorrow. And of course, Cultivated Creativity. They're so cute. They're so cute. I'm not showing those yet, but that registration closes on the 20th of October. All right. I think that's it for now. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the projects and we'll give these a go, right? Let me know. Perfect. Have a great